I mean, it'd be so easy just to like not fight him at all. I mean, he just does a little bit of town damage. Who cares? I don't fucking care. He's a boss. I have to kill him. I don't have a guard. It's gonna be so hard without the man-at-arms. All bosses run have to do it. Yeah. What happens when you ignore V-Wolf? He kills 2 buildings or something. Or 2 upgrades off of a building. Alright guys, I need a quick break. I need to get some water. I'll be back in just a second. See you guys momentarily.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Alright. So, doing V-Wolf. Pain in my ass. It's bound to happen. Fuck is this guy? And V-Wolf. There he is. Barrel of bombs is out. He'll start every round with bombs away. Placing a bomb on a rank like Prophet. End of the round, he uses Time's Up, which detonates the bomb, dealing heavy damage to the hero on the same rank. Both these skills are automatic and don't use up his turns. Destroying the barrel at any point prior to Time's Up will automatically cancel active bombs, making the removal of the barrel prior to every turn similar to the Matchman. However, the barrel of bombs has a persistent riposte effect, meaning it will automatically counterattack any non-lethal damage. Beowulf can subsequently resummon the barrel using the ability to Get Them. If it's been destroyed, he will use his ability every turn if there's no active barrel of bombs. Get Them will also summon a Brigand Cutthroat class enemies and has a chance of stunning one hero. So it will stun, summon an extra enemy, and reset the bombs. That sounds like a fucking terrible time. His other skills are Tower Shield, a skill that guards one of his allies and has a high chance of summoning another Brigand Raider, and Warcry, which causes stress damage to one or two heroes. No way to camp. Bleed resist is good. Feels like Marks might be good here. AoE, frontline AoE doesn't sound terrible either. Let's take a look at his stuff. So he is 100% stun resistant, 75% blight resistant, 75% bleed resistant, 60% debuff resistant, 300% move resistant. Speed 4, protection 0, dodge 25. 200 health. 2 actions per round. I don't think killing the bomb strategy is efficient. If he just resummons it every single fucking turn, he's got 2 actions around anyways. Feels like it's not that great for me. And I'm taking damage off of it too. I don't know how much damage it does. I guess we could click on it and see. What's the damage range on it? Has 25, it has 30 HP too. Which means it's going to take 2 attacks. It's going to take me 2 actions to kill it. Tell me how much damage it does. 6 to 8. That's not a lot, but if I'm attacking that twice, it's an extra 12 to 15, 12 to 16 damage. I don't think so. Too bad no man-at-arms. Well, it's not too bad. It's... Yes. Randomly, we find ourselves with no man-at-arms. How did that occur, we wonder. I don't know that abominations are actually going to be any good here, because they're probably going to have stressed out by the time they get there. Probably going to be at 40, 50 stress minimum. Yep, Flagellant would be very solid here. Feels like a Manslayer Flagellant would be really solid here. Okay. It's okay to bring lepers to debuff. I might just bring lepers to hit him, honestly. Lepers have pretty good move resist, if I remember correctly. And Immunity Mask makes them have a very solid resistance to stun as well. Or to stun and a little bit resistance to bleed. So we'll be coming in here basically immune to stun and basically immune to pushback. Oh yeah? You think I should bring a man-at-arms? Huh. No one tell him about the command. No one tell him about the command! Just let him figure it out on his own. He clearly needs some time. Is that an AoE attack? The V-Wolf thing? Let's take a look at his moves. Time's up. 23 to 45 rank damage. What the fuck am I going to do about that? No, he doesn't use AoE attacks. Okay. It's off the barrels, Aqua. I've already thought about debuffing it. It doesn't work. Actually, I don't know if his calculator one or the other. The abilities is listed under his abilities, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it does. The barrel does the damage. So part of me wants to bring a Crusader here. Not a Crusader, excuse me. A Highwayman here for the riposte damage. But it's not AoE damage the guy's doing, and I need a secondary healer. I think this has to be Arbalist, as much as I don't actually want to run that. And annoyingly, Aqua has a fuck ton of stress. It's really too bad. It's going to be Torxer. Torxer has stress resist built into him, though. That's not bad. So it's this plus an Occultist. Okay. Do we have a Manslayer Occultist? I've been doing this deliberately, leaving the Clotter one, waiting for V-Wolf. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to want Clotter here. So Photomania Clotter for this seems pretty solid too. Alright, and Resilient. Resilient's not bad either. But I don't have any stress healers, so it makes no difference. Okay. Victor, it only protects 50% of my people if I do that though, and I lose all my damage. I feel like this is a race fight that I'm going to lose very, very I don't know about slowly. I'm going to lose relatively quickly. So I feel like I need to DPS the boss as much as possible. If it was just... Because Antiquarian has to be targeted for that to be useful, that only means 50% of my party would be protected from the bombs. I don't think so. Well, I have no stunner with this, do I? That is a bit of a problem. I don't need a stunner versus the boss, but I could really use the stunner up until the boss. I guess instead of Leper, I could run Abomination for the stuns until we got there. But I really like the Flagellant's heal here. Hard Noggin is actually useful here too. I don't think I can run this without a stun. So I don't trust the Bounty Hunter. No self-heal. Not particularly tanky. And doesn't have good bleed or move resist. I think he has good move resist, but I think he has bad bleed resist, right? So what are we at right now? This is 90, 125. Because remember, the Shankers knock you back when they uppercut you or whatever it's called, or have a chance to knock you back anyways. Clotter, this is... Fucking Occultist is so bad here. Low stun resist and low move resist is both bad here. Thank you. Okay. I mean, I like the extra human part of the Bounty Hunter, and also that it has synergy with the marks, and I don't have to transform for damage. And can I really afford a Bounty Hunter here, though? It's my other Bounty Hunter. Yeah, can't bring this guy. So it would have to be, if I brought a Bounty Hunter, it'd have to be Ciders. No, I can't bring Plague Doctor here. Doesn't do enough fast enough. I do like the fact that the Bounty Hunter can stun any of the positions. He's speed 9 as opposed to, and they're both speed 9. Hard Noggin's real good here. What did the bleed resist? 90 bleed resist, 115 stun, 100 movement. What is this? 100 stun versus 115 stun, 90 bleed versus 90 bleed, 100 move versus 100 move. So there's no differences in resist except I have Hard Noggin on Kate. We trade that up with Quick Reflexes, makes it the same speed. So it's Precise Striker versus Precise Striker, and the fact it's a Bounty Hunter versus Abomination. I don't really care about Precise Striker. 3% crit's pretty much meaningless. 35% damage versus human is nice, and 9% damage versus marked is nice. We could get 1 round of marking, which we probably could. We could get 3 rounds of damage on the boss. That might be worth it. It's just, the thing is this. In an emergency, the Abomination heals himself and has a chance to fucking just live. And the this guy can never do that. What's max HP? 45 versus 46, so that's pretty much identical. That's a tough call between those two. It's a really tough call. No, I need the backup heal on the Flagellant. Flagellant can do a lot of stuff if the Flagellant takes the damage, and in position 1, the Flagellant will take a lot of damage already because he'll be getting shanked nonstop by the shankers and hopefully bombed from time to time. I don't know which of these we want to bring. I don't have a leper anymore, so it's not like I have double AoE damage for the front line. And I think... No, Rage is front 3. Thing is, Collect Bounty is only front 2. That's the downside of Collect Bounty. And if I'm using Finish Him does no extra damage to marked targets and no extra damage to humans. So the question is, how much of the time does V-Wolf spend in rank 3 versus rank 1 and 2? And how many fucking raiders do I have to kill? I mean, V-Wolf can do all of his abilities from the front 3 positions, so he doesn't care at all. Oh, by the way, his ability always summons 1 raider, and sometimes has a 33% chance to summon 2 raiders. It probably summons them in front of him, but I don't know that. So he's probably in rank 3. Yeah, if he's in rank 3, there's no benefit to bringing the Bounty Hunter. I won't be able to do any extra damage to it. I won't get to use... All I'd be doing is casting Mark, and I trade off a lot of survivability. I think the Bounty Hunter's better. Or the Abomination's better. Okay. No, I don't think Leper is going to help here either, because the Leper is only going to hit position 1, 2. Go for Rakes. I could stack up a fuck ton of Rakes. The big problem with that, the Abomination blue, is the Abomination's going to be forced out of... So when you get Virtue checked, your Abomination... I think it's even if you succeed on the Virtue check, your Abomination gets forced out of... I wish actually if I knew that. Gets forced out of Abomination form and forced back into human form. I wonder if it includes the Virtue or not. I wonder... Does it say that somewhere? I don't even know if the wiki on the Abomination says anything about being forced out of the form. Let's see. Additionally, he'll return to human mode if he suffers an affliction while in beast form. Does that mean if he doesn't suffer an affliction but suffers a virtue, he could stay that? Is this possibly a time to roll the dice and double virtue stack the Abomination? To power past 50 stress. So what does this give us? 25. This will give us a 75% chance to virtue. Can't virtue cheese without stress healing. If you go around the right side of the circle, you end up in the final corridor fight. You can just leave one level 5 big guy and stress heal to full. Really? Explain more about this, Aqua. Also, I'm going to kill my webcam as I eat here. Tell me more, Aqua. No, the virtue cap apparently has been changed. But we could actually virtue cheese on the Abomination. Who do we stress heal with? Can't bring a Jester. The Crusader has to be in position 1, 2 and can't hit position 3. And there's no Houndmaster. Those are the only stress healers in the game. No, I don't think I can do the virtue thing. I don't think it will work. Or rather, 75% of the time it works perfectly. 25% of the time I lose the mission. I mean, there's no way I can't bring bigger heals here, so this is pretty fucked. I mean, we'll come out of this at minus 5% stress and plus 30% healing, which isn't terrible, but no accuracy, no damage mods there. No survivability. I really want stun resist on this guy. Can I afford to just not have another item? I mean, look at this item right now. If I brought Wilbur's trophy. There's no way that's not coming. That changes the occultist from a huge fucking liability to someone who might actually just be able to absorb those stuns and not get my healer stunned out. Should be kind of nice. The Flagellant doesn't need to bring an item either, because he has accuracy versus human. Do I even need... Can I bring proper bleed resist? I think this is probably better. Makes those bleeds. Rapturous is bad. I don't want to be Rapturous for this. He'll kill his own fucking teammates with Rapturous, put bleeds on him and shit. Or maybe that's Crimson Curse, I do forget. Can't bring double flagellants. They don't go in the same party together. I need stun percentage on this guy. And that actually works out pretty well. Stun resist is going to be good versus the boss. This is my stunner. I probably need accuracy here. It's too bad I don't have a human hater here. So that probably means a focus ring. There's no stress resist items in here. But I suppose she's the only one who can stress heal anyways. But it's also the stunner. The stunner rarely gets a chance to stress heal in fights. How much dodge does Beowulf have? 25. So I am going to want accuracy here. Alright, so that's no plus stress items. That's decent. That's decent. This is decent. And the second item we'll bring here is going to be... I mean, that's what I'm going to run. But maybe I can just not run Junia's head until I get to the boss. I could either run this like this. No, 115 versus 25 is 90. That's a good point. What about the stuff leading up to it, though? Well, the thing is, I'm a little bit hesitant to add... extra damage. Madmen and wolves, yeah. There is crit on it too. And it's only one crit, but... Well, with that logic, do I want it on the flagellant as well? Different bandana anyways, Aqua. I don't have the Arbalest bandana. Blue's talking about this other bandana, this small one. It doesn't have positional requirements on it. But I think I prefer 12 accuracy to 8. I mean, none of this really answers one of our big questions though, is what are we gonna do when we get to the bandit? Could we bring both virtue things and just swap it out at the end? I mean, let's take a look at the stun percentage on Beowulf. We might not need this at the last fight. $140 stun. That's really high, actually. I mean, considering the occultist starts with fucking 80 or something dumb. Meanwhile, I'm mowing down on fucking lunch. Is amazing. I don't want a 50-50 though when I can make it a 75-25. I mean, I could fit it here, right? So I give up accuracy. We have a Manslayer. We give up accuracy till we get to the final boss. But I mean, this guy's really accurate. With Manslayer, he's 125 accuracy. I don't need accuracy at 125 for anything, really. Until we get there. Not even when we get there. So I have an item slot available on the Flagellant. I was thinking about bringing stun resist, but what if I didn't bring a stun resist? What if I put a hero's ring in there, use that until we got to the final boss, and then swapped it out here for double virtue chance? Where do we fit the other virtue chance thing? Maybe we drop, I don't want to drop focus ring there. So I could drop focus ring on the Arbalest until we get to the final boss. And then what I do is I swap out the focus ring on the Arbalest. The Arbalest already hits the boss 100% of the time, right? So what if I ran these items? Yeah, dogs and madmen suck. I get it going up until there, but I think the stunner being 100% accurate is better. I mean, they're both. This is 125, and this is. I think we bring this. I think this is what we bring. This gives us a 75% chance if we get afflicted on the final boss to keep our abomination form, so we can keep just wrecking everything. And the abomination really needs to be a big damage dealer here. 75% chance is not a guarantee, but it's a hell of a lot better than a fucking 25%. You want to get your virtue before getting to the final boss, so you have a chance to reduce your stress to 0 if you get afflicted instead. Well, we could try to do that too, I suppose. But it's much easier. The problem with doing something like that is it's sometimes hard to coordinate when that is going to happen. Alright. Let's try this. This is about as good as I can get, I think. This is... I don't need a second item on the Flagellant. It's one of the reasons actually I love the Flagellant, by the way, is you often don't need a second item on him. But, I don't need any second item desperately there. It's kind of crazy that I'm only bringing one focus ring. But I think this is solid. I don't know how we're going to deal with... I mean, it's not solid like we're safe from bombs solid, but it's still pretty solid for what we're gonna do. All right, let's provision. This is the order I want. Let's make sure that, oh, let's go. Let's just sanity check this a minute, right? I know it's probably redundant, but fuck that. Let's be sane. On the boss, am I gonna want this? Yes, because this can save a life as someone is about to die to a bleed. I'm gonna want that. I'm gonna want this. I'm gonna want that. Yes. All right, all the skills leveled. All the skills leveled. All the skills leveled. Am I gonna want something here? Bola seems like it could be useful. Blind fire, probably not. Am I gonna want sniper's mark on the boss? It seems really unlikely to me, but it's a possibility. Am I gonna want rallying flare on the boss? Like clearing a stun off of the occultist could actually make the difference between losing or winning the mission. Occultist is gonna have, I could make the occultist stun immune, by the way. Since currently the stun percentage is 140, and if I brought a stun amulet, which I'm actually gonna be swapping off of the abomination, I could make the occultist entirely stun immune. Is that better than having an extra heal? I don't know. Is it better than having a bigger heal? I mean, if we're really just playing death door tag, where it's, you know, hit death door, heal off death door, hit death door, heal off death door, then it makes no difference the amount of healing that's coming in, as long as it's not a 0. But it does make a difference if there's some other source of damage. Oh, Mark isn't that great versus V-Wolf. That's a good point, because V-Wolf is going to have 2 actions around instead of 1, and I only have 1 guy who can take advantage of it. But I mean, the occultist on the first round can mark. We get at least 1 round of it. Alright. You don't like this plan? It's the plan we got. Has this game got an end? Yeah, it does. Beat the Darkest Dungeon. Alright, I'm also very hesitant to run this at all up to here. Yes, I have Photomania, but there's so much stress in this dungeon. It would be really nice to have a stress resist item on this guy. What if I didn't bring Junia's head? Do I need keys in this? I've forgotten. I gotta get that V-Wolf map too. Where's the map? What the fuck is the map? Come on, I know there's a map here. Why is it not on the Wolf's table? On the Wolf, and arms, cultist weakening curse. Event boss, town event, blah blah blah. Where's the map? Don't need keys. Okay. Alright, let's go. So we did manage to fit in the Virtue stuff. Good. Alright. Okay. Aqua says go right, huh? Yeah, but there's a difference in what fights I get, Blue, depending on if I go left or right. And I've seen the map. Virtue stuff's gonna end in tears? It might, but it's not the only plan. It's just that the Abomination would really like to not be.
resistance surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nine with Manslayer? Fuck is that? 9.
Annihilated. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I don't want to fight a madman.
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
But I don't know what the difference between left and right. Anyone have a map for me? That would be really, really, really helpful. This is much nastier already, of course. That no accuracy versus the wolves hurts so much already. Okay. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. You can't ask questions about my equipping when I just did like 20 minutes of talking through my equipping. If you're interested, go watch the VOD or wait till the final missions where I show you. We left them at 1. Hilarious. Excuse me.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, I couldn't find the map either, and I've seen it, Aqua. I just picked up rabies. Does it matter? Probably doesn't really matter that much for this character, but it's definitely annoying. That one again.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Not quite half.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay. It's the madman. So tempted to just hit the madman anyways. I don't want to die to AoEs. The marking means that it's interesting. Some of the time I don't have to worry about the accuracy quite as much on the Arbalist. Quad dodge is amazing. Left him at 3. Come on. Come on. Alright, we eat an accusation. Come on, resist it. Good resist. Okay. Otherwise it's 15% stress in camp. I think we can burn it off though.
Unbalanced.
Rabies, again, this is another minus accuracy mod. We did not account for the fact we were going to be getting all of our characters rabid by this. That's kind of shitty. It's already acted. Fucking wolves, man. Sucks so much. 67 to hit, even with the minus 20 dodge. That's so bad. So we're taking another shot with the Arbalist on that. Or I guess the Flagellant could do it too. What is the debuff we're putting on us? Dodge. Hit chance there is 90. He's dead.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ooh, nice one shot. The crit. Stun the dog. It's awesome.
Precision and power. A death by inches.
I mean, we have good disease resistance as characters go. I mean, this guy's got... Oh, it's only 20. Never mind, that's not good. Thought it was good. If that bleeds, that's perfect. Okay, great. We might even go first with the Arbalist here and get a heal off, which would be really cool. That's perfect as well.
Compassion is a rarity in the fever
Good.
pitch of battle.
The dogs are going to lose their danger. If all my characters are already rabid, like the next dogs don't matter.
Too will resistance.
Alright, I don't know where I'm going here. I'm just going up. What's to the right? Just trash? I don't want more trash fights. Yes, stale moves. Okay. Alright, these are lower level ones. I don't want to be AoE'd. Ancestor trinkets on the sides. We'll come back for them.
How quickly the tide turns. Decimated. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Seize this momentum.
I don't know how many more fights I have before
Push
the boss.
on to the task's end.
Care about any of this stuff? Are there blights in this dungeon at all? Anyone know? I don't think anything blights in this dungeon.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Okay, another level 5. We need to light up for that. Yeah, this thing's gotta fucking go.
Impressive.
Okay, he's dead before it acts. Oh, he didn't get the stun off. I have to do 5 damage with this nuke. It's only a 69% chance to hit. It's not real good. Okay, good enough though. Point blank critical here would be pretty bad.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
That miss. It's unpleasant. Rhino whips is pretty bad too. Quad dodge is great though.
eradicated.
Stunnable again. Just resisted it though. I don't know if I want to kill it this round. I think I do. If I can.
Decisive pummeling.
I don't want to go slower next round in case it doesn't die. Yeah, it did not die. The damage range with the mark combined with the Arbalest already high damage range is pretty nuts. We're gonna have another round here? Yeah, we are. If I want it. I think I do want it. If we can kill it with dots at our own time, it's better. I want to get rid of this. It's only 8 more damage. Yeah, I do. Alright, let's top up the occultist. Boss is next room. Thanks. I would have walked straight into it too and been really, really salty. He's dead to the dot. We don't care what happens with him. Oh, maybe I could have just taken the dot off her with Suffer. That would have been more interesting. Don't bleed her. Alright.
Their cursed champion falls.
Okay, we need to swap our items around now. I remember this being a lot harder for some reason. Classes have I relied on in this challenge? Flagellants, Abominations, Arbalists, Cultists have all been really, really solid. Alright, so we don't need the Virtue Chance there. We do need it here. And there. Alright, who wants the accuracy? Does anyone care about the accuracy? Yeah, I can run it here, I suppose. It gives me minus dodge. So I don't mind the stun amulet there, and I don't mind the stun amulet here. So we have some decisions here. And the decision is basically, where do we value over it's 140% stun chance. So do we value our occultist being immune to stuns more or less than being able to heal? Head to the flagellant? Why? Because I mean, this is not useless. This is valuable still. I mean, this is now 120, so it brings it. I mean, she's right now, she's a base 40%. This halves the chance that she gets stunned by bringing this here. We go from 40% to 20%. And we need damage just as much as we need healing. Or almost as much, probably. What stuns in the V-Wolf fight? V-Wolf stuns. Kind of like this. This still gives me heals. Alright. I think we're doing this. We have the right skills on? Am I forgetting anything? Alright. Let's run Rallying Flare just in case. It gives us a little bit of fuck up potential. Let's run Mark. Everything's good there. Okay. Why does Flagellant have 40 protection? Because he's currently got a buff on from the end of last fight. Okay. Straight on the occultist. Fucking course. Okay. Dodged. Dodged the mark entirely. It's always fun. It's a bad start. Do we transform now? Or go for a stun round? 100, 140. It's not real good. Let's get that out of the way. Yeah. No weakening curse. I'm pretty sure the bomb does damage. I think you have to weaken that. It's not worth it. Okay. It's a little bit scary. Double raiders. It's so fucking scary. I don't know. Do we shoot this guy or do we start working on the raiders? It's gonna resummon the raiders, right? God, what a terrifying, terrifying, terrifying round. I don't like it. God, that's so bad.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
It's alright. It's fine.
A devastating blow.
God, that's so brutal. Do I even heal here? I don't think he'll take damage otherwise, and I think that's a wasted action. I feel like there is some benefit in overhealing the front ranks right now, because the front ranks potentially can get damaged by the Brigand Raiders as well. And I might survive a bomb hit here if I'm at full health. That's terrible news.
For the slightest
I gotta burn that bleed resist off too. That negative bleed resist off. Yeah. Oh, Shanker's gonna hit position 4. Yeah, I think he hit anything. Sure. Do I want to bowl of this or just shoot him? I think I just want to shoot him.
A singular strike. And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
I think Rake is fine here again. Would have been nice if it actually killed that, but it didn't. Do I just full heal this guy or do I put a huge dot on him? I think it's huge dot time. I mean, the occultist is already going to heal, right? I don't want to waste the damage. He's dead in 3 actions, basically. There we go. Not quite. 3 damage off. Oh, Warcry doesn't do damage, so I don't care about that. It's just stressing. That's scary, though. Alright. Decisions were good so far. If I kill V-Wolf, does his fucking bomb go off still? Do I know? Double dodge is terrible. That's rabies fucking me.
Of skill and purpose.
And where do I heal here? Alright, it kills the bomb, so as long as we hit him. Alright, so we heal here then. There's not going to be a bomb in the back rank. No bleed. We just got the debuff. We had a holy water taken there. Don't kill this guy. Warcry does no damage, that's fine. Didn't kill him, because we're an asshole. Flagellant going last. Alright. Nice. Bomb goes away. We're still alive.
The ground quakes.
I want to stress heal here. How come I can't? Oh, I can. Don't crit me.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Fine, it's fine. Gives me more health out of it. If that hadn't been a crit, it would have been perfect.
Slowly,
All right.
gently. This is how a life is taken.
Easy game. Easy fucking game. Well, Flagellant MVP. There was a lot of MVPing in that fight, in my opinion.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright, I was really scared of that mission, and that was a terrifying fight. When he one-shot the Occultist on round 1 at the start of the round, and then the Occultist, like, the whole next round with 2 Shankers and V-Wolf attacked, and I didn't remember if V-Wolf's AoE stress thing did damage or not. So if he had hit me with the AoE stress thing, it wouldn't have death door checked, because it doesn't do any damage. But either of the Shankers could have gone after the Occultist, and that would have been a death door check, so... Well, I haven't reset items either. I'm so high off my victory right there. Alright. These are low-level enemies, though. The double rabies going in was pretty annoying, and we did get penalized that. We had 2 misses on targets, on characters that wouldn't have missed except for rabies. And that kind of sucks. We did over-prioritize stun resist, apparently, because we didn't kill the raiders. We were expecting to kill the raiders one day, but we sure as fuck did not. They didn't die from the AoEs at all. So, like, half the items we brought didn't have any impact on the fight. Both of the virtue trinkets had no impact on the fight, because we came out of that with much less stress than I ever remember getting to with this character before, which is kind of ridiculous. And then, the stun resist items really didn't do a lot either, because we didn't get stunned very often. I think we even resisted the stun, but I don't really remember. It's kind of funny.
A powerful blow.
Kinda hoping he'd die off that.
Such a terrible.
Kinda hoping he wouldn't double crit me on his way out like an asshole. I gotta get my skills back on. I have all the wrong skills on. Let's fix this.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
just threw out the thing. Still blodging now. I didn't notice it in my inventory. I would have thrown that out too.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Wish I could do any damage to that back rank. Quit it!
Mastering fear consumes the mind. Victory. Perhaps the turning point. Quitters never win.
Welcome back, Broncos Rule 07. 3 sub. It's not an ancestor item. What is this shit?
Carried home.
This is just some crappy thing and the trolls are real. How'd I get EUI to work in the Yogscast game? I deleted a bunch of the folders that interfere with each other. Just followed the thread in the forum. Alright. Let's go see if we can get... Is there one more treasure on the other side? There probably is, right? Sanguine shit. Exactly.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay. There's a blockade on the way. I picked up a shovel in that last room. That's why I'm going for it. 4 more fights to get to there? Is it really? Yeah. Four more fights? Oh, to get through him on the left, right. Well, the problem is I bet you when he's rapturous, he refuses all healing for all the fucking time. Just be an asshole.
This expedition at least promises success.
See, but I'm worried about a crit here. Because a crit here will send him into Rapturous and potentially kill him. Dodge the debuff. Yeah, this is how I lose a character.
whispers. Blurred vision. The end approaches.
Yeah, 2. Kind of that. Yeah, it might be time to leave. I don't need the item. Doesn't matter what the item is. Losing characters is worse.
The bulwarks of the mind have fallen. Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
I much preferred the 40-point criticals we were getting in the D-Wolf fight.
Sedated.
We dodged it. Oh no. Alright, we counter dodge. The way I accelerate it is via the mod, not via
Success so clearly in view.
not via the cheat engine, so it doesn't do
merely
walking.
a trick of the light.
Do we continue this? I don't think so. I think we just go. So it's pretty good. All right. Disease is for everybody. Quick draw is really solid. It's a mod by the same guy that increases movement speed. I should just
In
download
time,
the engine.
you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay. Well, that was exciting. That was a scary fight without a man at arms, I gotta say.